Hello and welcome to another SH Figuarts review. This is the 50th anniversary UltraMan based on the original UltraMan that came out. Or if you're from Japan, you'll say UltraMan for some reason. And yeah, this is the special edition. I decided to pick this up because it only costs a little bit more than the standard edition. Now what does the special edition have? Well, it has the special effects part as well as some city backgrounds that you'll see momentarily. And yeah, this is a very nice box art. The standard edition looks like pretty much a standard SH Figuarts box with some red and white lining and a little plastic screen for you to see the figure inside. Whereas this one, it's sort of like a tray box style going on. It says UltraMan 50th Anniversary Edition. Now, I'm going to show you the back, but I'm going to keep talking. Yes. There is a spin-off line of SH Figuarts called Ultra Act, and Ultra Act figures are generally a bit bigger, a bit taller compared to Kamen Rider figures. In fact, if anything, they're closer to the Western 1/12 scale figure size. This one is not. This one is not. Even though it's Ultraman, it is not an Ultra Act. It is SH Figuarts, and therefore, the scale is going to be much closer to the Kamen Rider figures. So he's going to be a bit shorter, and the proportions are going to be a little bit different. On the back here, yep, they've obviously edited this image to his henshin pose where he's zooming into the screen, growing in size. For those of you who don't know, the classic TV show gimmick is when the guy transforms into Ultraman, the back of the screen becomes a single color, usually red, and then he is sort of rising towards the screen, getting bigger to simulate him growing into sort of building size. So lift this box up and there's a huge tray inside right there. And you see all these building pieces. Now you can get these building pieces separately in the building act. This is the damaged version. There's a green box one with non-damaged version right here. So you get those separately as well. Each of those costs $150 on their own, roughly. You can get it roughly cheaper, a bit more, but they're all in sort of grayscale color, whereas the ones here are in sort of dark brown and sand color. I'm going to lift him up from there. Underneath him there is a stage act, display stage act, the actual street pieces, the instruction sheet, as well as the special effects backing card. The inside of the box also has a pretty nice artwork there. That's pretty cool. I mean, it is 50th anniversary, so they've got to do something like that. And for the extra accessories, of course, the instruction sheet is going to be a lot bigger. As always, you can check out photo shoots of the box art, figure, and instruction manual if you check out the Facebook link or Flickr link in the video description below. This version of UltraMan comes with, well, the figure itself fits already on the figure, as well as this tray here holding. Open that up. You got spray open hands, kind of relaxed hands, and also his sort of final attack laser hands, as well as a special version of one of the laser hands that actually has a special effects laser thing going on. You can also swap out his blue logo, blue chest piece there when he's low on energy with a red one. I think that's like an alien ship. It's got a hole on the back so you can attach it to a Tamashii stage arm. You also have 4 buildings here in 2 different colors, brown and sort of light brown, like a sandy color. The building packs that you can get come in grayscale, so they're not that color. He also comes with a Tamashii stage act, complete stage act there, which is obviously used for holding that, but it does have a little handle there if you want to use it with UltraMan himself. There are 4 building connectors. See this little round stub, both identical on each side. So 4 of these to connect the building, as well as 3 of these plate connectors that will connect the road plates. Got 2 of these, so it will connect them with other road plates, etc, etc. So you got 2 of these base plates. You can see these holes there are for the building connectors, and the road itself will have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes on each end. And finally, you also have this special effects part right here. It's shiny one side, matte on the other, has a little plastic stand that comes with it to hold it up. I'm not knowledgeable enough to say what this is. I'm not really sure what this is, but on the box he's like standing behind it. I'm sorry, 4 building plate connectors. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Well, this alien ship is much like the rest of UltraMan design, pretty simple. And since it's based on the original, it's going to be even more simple. I mean, it is 50 years ago that this thing aired, so just like the original Star Trek, I guess. And it's like lower budget than Star Trek, so probably B movies back then. So you can imagine what kind of like quality these things would be. So yeah, I mean, it looks okay for what it is. It looks like the thing, so that's needed. I guess that's it really. Can't really say too much about it. It's a little bit boring. Quick look at the building set then, because that's one of the more interesting bits, this miniature building set. So in the package it comes like that. Obviously you can take that off and then put these two plates together. One of the ways that you do is, and then you put the actual road in the middle. And what you would do is you get the 4 buildings. You also got these 4 buildings here. So this one here, all of them, this top piece here can actually be removed. And it shows a hole in there. And if you're wondering if a time machine stage thing can plug into that, then yes it can. It is the same size. So you can stack buildings up as well if you want to. So for example, we just get the time machine stage out of the way. If I get this, if I get this connector, and I guess plug it in to that and be like, hey, this building's on top of that too. Ta-da! And it looks silly. So all 4 of these buildings have that. Oh, that one feels a little bit tight in there. So you can also swap these little top pieces as well, because they're identical. So you can see this one comes off. The shorter building also has this piece come off, and this one has one there. So yeah, you get one of these connectors, so I guess plug it in. These buildings are hollow, by the way, and then you just find a place to stick them. So I guess I'll put that there. Put this on the front, like so. This one, 10 buildings in the back, and one more, and like so. So that fits quite well. This thing is already quite secure. However, if you do want to make it even more secure, connect this to other building plates, where we just stick these in there. I have tried sticking these in here before, but they can't help but feel like sticking these in here makes it worse. If that makes sense. They don't seem to hold too well. I think they're almost pushing against the plastic. Don't know. So yes, in case you're wondering, all the holes on these base plates are all suitable for the time machine stage jack as well. So you already have a base like so. And if you say the alien ship is coming, you can stick this plate somewhere around here. Just plug that in. There we go. And then remove the arm. Get the alien ship. Just plug that in. It's got a hole in the back, a little butthole. And then you already have a little diorama, really. Get your UltraMan and put them there, and you know, you already have a thing going on. So that's pretty cool. In just one box you already have a pretty neat sort of display going on. So let's go with articulation. But yeah, when you get this figure out of the package, it's got a lot of plastic sheet protection. So just gonna try and remove those, get them off. Why have they done that? Why have they put so much stuff on him? Gonna come off. Yes. So three big plastic sheets. And by the way, from what I can tell, he's way shorter than the Ultra Act one. And yeah, so double neck joint. You can look this far down, this far up. I like the little attention to detail on the dot there on the eyes to simulate the original suit. It's cool. On the back of the neck there, he's got this piece there, which kind of disjoints it. On the Ultra figure I've seen online, there's a piece in the neck that moves out of the way. Here it's like this. Can't help but feel like, why is it disconnected? Really wish it wasn't disconnected. That kind of ruins the whole effect a little bit. But at least it does give him articulation space. So double torso joint, up, down, sideways, sideways. Not full rotation because his hips are, you know, not circular. Double shoulder joints, but quite stiff and tight here. Not too much movement. And it doesn't have any shoulder pads, which is for the effect of making sure that the figure doesn't look too weird and keep it looking like the suit. So you do have rotation here, but only limited, which is again sort of fine because that's how much a normal human being would rotate his arms anyway, so that's okay. Full rotation, at least on this angle. It's very tight. So again, stuck. Yeah, very tight. And then because he can't move his arms up too much because it gets in the way, shoulders, so that's a little bit annoying. Double elbow joints. This little joint's not moving that much. Yep, hands on the ball peg, it's on a little swiveling joint. The joint in there is a little bit different color. It's not as it's silver plastic, but not painted silver, so this look a little bit off compared to the rest of him. So if you can notice that, hand does look a little bit different color-wise. Leg goes up. Yeah, there's not much clutch going on. You see, it's very loose. Both legs, which is a little bit annoying. Leg goes up. Leg doesn't go down. So, can he do a rider kick if he wants to? Yes, he can. Rotation here, but not full rotation. Gets stuck sort of after a while. Double knee joint. Foot goes, toe is 90 degrees, toe joint. Foot goes up, foot goes back, foot goes sideways, sort of. It's like a double hinge thing going on. Can he cross his legs? At least he can. And yeah, in order to swap his chest gem, or whatever you want to call it, what you have to do is you just put your fingernail underneath it and just try to get it. You're supposed to do it like that, which is really not good. There we go. And he's like, oh my god, he's just pulled a hole. He's got a hole in his chest. And there you go, you have this blue transparent plastic piece right there, which is very shiny, very reflective, so that's good. It's just a transparent piece painted. And it isn't fully circle, so when you put it back in, you do have to follow the correct way around. And inside that hole, you can actually see a screw in there. So I guess that's one way to disassemble the figure. You can unscrew him by removing this piece. So yeah, the annoying bit of this piece is not the pulling out is a little bit annoying, but putting it back in is even more annoying because you got to get it on the right way around, or else it won't go in. So you just gotta fiddle around with it and hopefully it goes in. And it's not going in. I can't. Oh, there we go. So yeah, in the long run I probably won't be swapping that piece with the red one. I'll just Photoshop it, make it red if I needed to, because that's far too annoying to keep putting it out in and out. Looking at online sources, if you get the normal version of this UltraMan figure, you do get that screen effect, the laser hand, and but that's it. And the figure itself, you also get 2 extra pair of hands. It seems that the you get the fists, relax hands, and laser hands, and that one with the special effect. You do not get some open sort of grabby hands that you get with this one. That's extra in this one, as well as all the buildings, the Tamashi stage act, and that alien vehicle you can see. You also get of course the laser chest thing with the normal version as well. And so really, if for UltraMan fans who don't have any Ultra Act and just want or want to get the SH Figuarts version, this is the version to get, because from what I can see, tell from the prices, it only costs a little bit more than the normal edition. And this sort of 50th anniversary edition is not even rare at all. You can see it all over the place. If anything, the normal, slightly cheaper version, there might be less of it going around from what I can see in the shops. So if you think about picking this up, definitely pick up the special edition. Besides, the extra buildings and streets are very nice pieces. And if you combine that with the it's called Act Building 1 and 2, you get a really nice overall scenery. Just by 3 different boxes, you have a very nice diorama. Even on its own, it's still a pretty nice display base for your UltraMan figure. They'll also be releasing 2 UltraMan monsters, one of the original classic monsters, that one looks like a crab thing going on. So UltraMan fans will definitely want to pick those up as well. The figure itself is very nice, a very simple design, because UltraMan himself is very simple design, so the figure does it very effectively. Unlike figures like, for example, Bruce Lee, they don't cut up the figure too much for articulation's sake. So this figure has enough articulation that can do all the signature poses, but not too much articulation where they have to cut the figure so much that the figure looks sort of ugly. That's one problem with some figures. I can also think of the SH Figuarts Hulk, where they cut up too much of the body and it just doesn't look that nice. Yet it's more playable, more posable, but it does not look nice. This figure balances visual and articulation, I think, quite well. And the figure, while the legs seem a little bit loose, the rest of the figure is the clutch and the joints are moving quite well. And the overall paint job is pretty nice, apart from the little hand pegs, but that's understandable. They probably want to make sure that the pegs for plugging the hands aren't too weak, so they had to use a proper plastic, not put too much paint in it. The design on this figure is also very nice. For example, around the eyes, it's very close to what it looks like in the show. I did watch a few episodes as a kid, and of course I've seen photos of UltraMan all over, and yes, I think this looks very, very close to the original design. So yeah, if you're an UltraMan fan, definitely consider picking this up. It's not too expensive at all, considering the big box you get and the amount of stuff you get inside it. Definitely check it out. If you like this video or found it useful, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or leaving a comment below on how you feel about this toy itself. Do you have any of the actual Ultra Act figures? They're a bit taller, a bit more skinnier than the SH Figuarts, but the SH Figuarts seems to be closer to the original show, so I guess if you were collecting the original Ultra Act stuff, you'd be a little bit annoyed. Are they rebooting the line again? Bandai likes to do that, rebooting lines, so to buy it all over again. Yikes. And I will be picking up the first monster, the crab thing, classic monster, just to have the original ones to go with the original red Sentai and Ichigo, Rider, and Spaceship Gavin, and maybe I'll pick up the original Gundam, so it feels like the Japanese hero, the originals, are complete for me, but I won't be picking up any other ones. So you can check out stay tuned for my channel for the review of that. As always, you can check out my other SH Figuarts videos already on here, as well as Figma and Lego toys, for example, on my channel. Hopefully if ad block turned off, I would appreciate that a lot. Support me on Patreon, I would appreciate that as well, but of course you don't have to do any of that. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, have a nice day. Bye bye.